Picture this. It's 180 AD, and the most powerful man on Earth sits alone in his tent on the Germanic frontier, surrounded by the sounds of a restless army and distant barbarian war cries. Yet instead of strategizing his next military move, he's writing in a leather-bound journal by flickering candlelight. The words he writes will echo through eternity. This man is Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, ruler of an empire spanning 3 continents, commander of 30 legions, holder of absolute power over 60 million souls. And yet he understood something that 99% of modern men have completely forgotten: that true strength doesn't come from controlling others, but from mastering yourself. Fast forward 1800 years to today, and I want you to look around at the modern world. I see men who are slaves, not to Roman masters, but to something far more insidious. They're slaves to their emotions, reacting like children to every slight, every setback, every challenge. Slaves to other people's opinions, desperately seeking validation from strangers on social media. Slaves to instant gratification, unable to delay pleasure for even a moment. Slaves to digital distractions, their minds scattered like leaves in the wind. These modern men have traded the mental strength of emperors for the comfort of sheep. The result is a generation of men who crumble under pressure, who are controlled by their circumstances instead of controlling them, who react instead of respond, who are weak where they should be strong, emotional where they should be logical, followers where they should be leaders. But what if I told you that the same mental frameworks that helped Marcus Aurelius conquer barbarian tribes, navigate deadly political intrigue, and rule the known world are still available to you today, hidden in plain sight, waiting to transform you from a reactive slave into a strategic emperor of your own life? The Stoics weren't just philosophers debating abstract concepts. They were emperors, generals, and leaders who faced real challenges with real consequences, life and death decisions that could topple empires or secure legacies. Marcus Aurelius led armies into battle while writing the most profound insights on mental strength ever recorded, facing plague, betrayal, and constant threat of assassination. Seneca advised the most dangerous emperor in Roman history, while building massive wealth and navigating court politics that could end in exile or execution with a single wrong word. Yet he remained unshakable through decades of deadly intrigue. Epictetus went from being a literal slave, his leg broken by a cruel master, to becoming the teacher of Rome's elite. He proved that external circumstances have no power over a properly trained mind. These men developed and tested these principles under the most extreme pressure imaginable. There's an ancient Roman technique that conquered 3 continents, and it wasn't their armies. It's called the view from above. When facing any problem, Aurelius would imagine himself rising above the situation, seeing it from the perspective of the cosmos. Your job rejection, a tiny blip in the universe. Your relationship drama, insignificant in the grand scheme. Here's how you apply this today. Next time you face a challenge, pause. Imagine zooming out like a camera pulling back from Earth. See your problem from space, from the view of centuries, from the perspective of eternity. Watch how your anxiety dissolves, how your clarity returns, how your power comes back. Neuroscience confirms what Marcus Aurelius knew 2,000 years ago. This technique activates your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for rational thinking. It literally rewires your neural pathways, making you more resilient with each use. The emperors who used this ruled for decades. They made decisions that shaped civilizations. They remained calm while others panicked, strong while others crumbled. This is the difference between reactive boys and stoic men, between victims and emperors. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to reclaim the strength that is your birthright as a man, to build a mind so disciplined that nothing can shake it, to develop emotional control so complete that you respond to chaos with calm, to cultivate strategic thinking so sharp that you see 3 moves ahead while others are still reacting. But I need to warn you right now. This path is not for everyone. This is not for men who want quick fixes or magic pills. This is not for those who blame their circumstances instead of taking responsibility. This is not for the weak who prefer comfort over growth. This is for the man who looks in the mirror and sees potential instead of excuses. For the man who understands that every emperor started as an ordinary person who refused to stay ordinary. For the man ready to reclaim the mental sovereignty that modern society has systematically stolen from him. The question isn't whether you're ready. The question is whether you're willing to do what it takes. Master this technique and you join the ranks of history's most powerful men. Men who conquered not just territories, but themselves. Will you remain a slave to your emotions, or will you think like an emperor? Your empire awaits, and the only question remaining is whether you'll claim it.